What's good, y'all? Welcome to another amazing show, the Bold STP podcast. Man, I got my boy from back home with me, my boy Maine. I got my other boy from MBS with me, C. And I just seen my other boy just pull up. He just pulled up, my boy Box Office with the sunglasses on. Let's go. We got a show now. Now we got a show, man. Man, I know I introduced y'all, but y'all introduce yourself, man.
What's good? You already know this, man. Mr. Logical One. I don't care about that BS that just happened. I'm unimpressed. Highly unimpressed. I've
Hold
seen
up.
dirt
Don't
balls,
start.
more bounce passes than John Stockton. I'm highly unimpressed. Unimpressed. The kid can't throw between the numbers. He can throw on the outside. I give him that. The deep
What?
ball.
We ain't gonna
Can't
do that.
throw
Hold on.
between
Let's
the
do
numbers.
introductions first. Hold on, because you gonna start going crazy. Who else we got here, man? Who we
Man,
got? C. Ivan, who we got?
Go ahead, C.
all right, what's the deal, man? It's your boy, Mr. C, the
I'm a
trendsetter.
Saints fan, that's why I say who that?
Yeah, Mr. C, the trendsetter, aka Mr. C, the Saints fan. You know what it is, man. Trendsetting and whatnot. Follow me. I won't lead you wrong. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all? It's Yvonne. As some of them call me Box Office, I just go by Box Office when we talk sports. I actually live in the DMV area, so I know all about Rick's team over here. So I'm ready to talk about it. Let's get it.
All right, well, before we go, box office and C. Y'all don't know this part, but I got a question for my boy Maine. I
Talk to
already
me.
know your answer because you started off with the hate. But is that a
Talk to
phantom
me.
for you? Is that a phantom? Because you said my boy Chrysler 300, and you said Lamar's a phantom. Is that a phantom? Was that enough to
No.
make him a phantom yet?
Did you watch the game?
Fully, always, locked in.
It's more like a Chrysler 300M.
That's
Hold up, you.
disrespectful.
You
This
ain't
this
talking
this
about.
is disrespect.
You ain't talking about. You ain't talking about. Big
He
high
ain't.
tail,
You
are
got to
you?
pull. You can only be a phantom when you go out there and pull up next to the phantom, and we don't see no difference. We
I
see
ain't see
the
no
difference when
difference.
that phantom really pulled up.
I ain't see no difference.
You ain't see no, that was another game. We'll get to that one later. That was Lamar. Now Lamar, I told you he gonna look a little different when he got to go out there and you got to score points, and the other team not scoring points, and the pressure's on when you go out there and take the field, and you got to score. It's gonna look a little different,
Oh
and
wait,
that's
so
what
you
that's
talk.
why, that's what I meant. Until the
So,
phantom pulls up, and now, hey, I'm gonna go out here and get some points for my team. You gotta go do the same.
so
And
wait, so wait.
they just fell short that day.
You
But that
talking
was
about that
another.
phantom that just lost to Jameis Winston today? The team that we beat 42-14. That's
Hey
the
man,
phantom you
Jameis
talking
Winston
about?
plays so much, you can't do nothing but lose to him.
Okay, okay, okay,
You ain't get my
okay.
DM earlier. I think he might be my new favorite player. I ain't heard a Negro so funny in my life.
Hey, who's main root for? Is he a Ravens fan? Is that what I'm
He's a
getting at?
Cowboys fan.
No, I'm a
Oh,
Cowboys
okay.
fan.
Why would
Okay.
you do that?
Uh
Why?
oh. We
Why would
taking
you
a
do
turn for the worse.
What's
that,
that? I ain't even get that question.
He
He's
said, "Why would you
basically
be
he's
a
asking
Cowboys
boy?
why,
fan?"
why are you
Basically.
a Cowboy fan? Why would you do that to yourself? Is what he's saying.
Yeah, short story. I mean, long story short, they won me a pizza party when I was in like third grade, and then I was running from there.
Hey, I respect
Damn.
it. I respect it. But no, let me
Hey,
get
I'll
right
tell you
into it,
what.
man.
They tell us it's been a long time ago since we won some chips, right? But it's starting to get a long time ago since they blocked the punt, which is the highest thing I can think about in that area.
We gonna get right. Let's get right into it, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna save you for right before me. I'm gonna start off with C. I want to know what you thought about today's performance from Jayden Daniels, and of course the Hail Mary.
Hey man, all I'm gonna say is, bro, that LSU kid, man, y'all got y'all something special in Washington, bro. For real, for real. He came out there playing through injury. He already told you he couldn't do everything he usually could do. Throwing the ball was a task for him. And how did he win the game? By heaving the ball for a Hail Mary right into the end zone. I'm talking about everybody say I got people that said he's a running back. You know what I'm saying? They say he can't throw, bruh. He heaved the ball with hurt ribs down there. Have you ever tried to throw anything with your ribs hurting or somebody hit you right here and go
I
out there and
can't
try to
throw it
do
that
it?
far healthy.
I can't do it that far healthy either, man. But I'm just thinking about anybody hit you in your ribs, and you try to do anything like moving your arm, bruh, that's impossible for a normal human. You know what I mean? So you gotta be a highly finely tuned athlete to be able to do that, to play through that, play the whole game. It went to the last possible second. He had to endure pain and go out there and win. And I'm not saying that he's just the best quarterback in football right now. I'm definitely not saying that, but I am saying this: he's one of the better ones we've seen in a long time. Definitely as a rookie, and he's they took what would you say? You would say he's like 75 to 80% today.
I say lower, honestly. 75. I don't think they would let them play if it was anything lower than that. So yeah, about 75, 80.
It says a
So
lot.
now we judging curves.
Huh?
Y'all judging curves?
We judging real. You seen it with your own eyes.
I say this, man. It says a lot that Washington took a 75% Jayden Daniels over 100% Marcus Mariota. And Marcus Mariota showed out last week. So they said, I'd rather take my chance with 75% of this rookie than 100% of this vet that looked good last week. That says all I need to say about Jayden Daniels. And really, I actually love the Commanders this year, bro. That they look good. They look good. They really do look good as a team. The future is really bright. I'm not thinking Super Bowl now, but it looks like it's going to be in the near future, bro. If they keep going at this pace.
Okay. What you got over there, box office? This is interesting right here, box office.
Well, I'm not gonna get that far ahead, but they've been way more impressive than I thought going into the year. I had them, I think, at 7 or 8 wins, but I didn't see playoffs. They're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
They might steal the division. It's gonna come down to between them and Philly. I'm not sold on Dallas this year. They're playing good tonight so far, but I think Dallas is too much up and down. The Giants are trash. So it'll come down to Washington. It'll come down to Washington and Philly, and those two teams still have yet to play twice. So I think if I had to guess right now, they'll probably split. So it'll come down to how they do against other teams. I'm not trying to be a hater, but Washington does need to beat better teams though for me to like really believe in them, like into a Super Bowl contender.
Okay. I got
Yeah,
that.
like they're a playoff team. Like salute to them. Like the coach has done great in his first year. Jayden Daniels is showing out. McLaurin's been balling, looking like a number 1 wide receiver. The defense is impressive, but in terms of a Super Bowl contender, they haven't beaten anybody yet, and I don't want to go there yet. I think they're a couple years away still, and a couple might seem far, but no. Like let them get another year with Jayden Daniels next year, and the year after that, I think is when they'll actually reach their potential. But let's be real. So far, who have they beaten? I think their best win, I'm looking at it right now, is probably the Bengals, maybe the Bears today. I don't believe in the Bears either. Their schedule is about to get a little tougher here, though. They got to play Philly twice. They got to play the Steelers. They got to play Dallas twice. See, you believe in the Saints. They'll play the Saints. The Saints will be healthy by then. So to me, they'll make the playoffs, but I don't see anything more than maybe one playoff win. But salute to them. They're over exceeding a lot of people's expectations. I think they're over exceeding their own expectations. I think they thought Daniels was good, but I don't think they thought this good. He's better than Caleb Williams so far. And Caleb Williams is getting better. He's getting better weekly, but you can tell how much a team believes in you with how many throws with how many dropbacks they give you. Today, Jayden Daniels at 75%, 38 throws. Caleb Williams, 24.
Hey, in box office, what you saying that Jayden threw 14 more times, and we led every second of the game until it was 23 seconds left in the game. So that tells you something, because you would think the person that's losing all game.
Let me ask you a question right quick.
Right.
What about hurries between the both teams? Because that offensive line for Chicago, good Lord, I thought Dallas offensive line was bad. Every time that boy dropped
I
back,
will
that
agree
back
with
foot hit, the lineman was right there. I understand something different about him today. I was blaming him for the team, but
I do agree with that though. He doesn't have as good of offensive line as Jane Daniels does though.
That's because they got cute and tried to get all them shiny toys on the outside, so they're worried about the inside. That's
I
why.
agree. I'm okay with them getting Keenan Allen because you already got DJ Moore, but why also draft Roma Dunze on top of that? I was the one saying, I was like, okay, you got him Keenan Allen, you got DJ Moore. Okay, get him an offensive lineman with that 9th pick in the draft. I didn't understand that.
You did say that. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I don't understand that. They got too cute. I mean, why do you need 3 receivers when you know your line is
They wanted to sell tickets. They wanted to sell tickets, and those shiny toys sold tickets, man. It had people believing that, hey, we got Caleb Williams and we have somebody to throw it to. No, nobody's thinking about we don't have nobody to keep Caleb Williams upright to throw it. So, that's one of the things. That's why I say, man, the job of a GM is to build a team and to make sure butts in those seats to sell, bring revenue in. So that's what they got to thinking about, man. And I think they feel like, hey, man, we can either go in free agency and go get some offensive linemen, or we can draft next year and find an offensive lineman. But we ain't got to do it right now.
or they just don't know what the hell to do.
True.
they better do it ASAP. We start calling Caleb Williams a bust.
Yeah,
I think he's good though.
I'm leaning more toward that because
I don't think
they
he's a
have-
think he
bust
might
at
get
all.
bucked?
I actually believe in him the more I see him.
Right. That's how I feel. More
Yeah,
and
I think he's
more.
gonna be amazing.
Watching
Actually.
today's game,
Yeah, what you got, man?
watching today's game, I became a little more impressed. Caleb Williams, this man running for his life just to get a pass off, a simple pass off. Every time he dropped back, Jayden Daniels don't have to deal with that, which is a testament to the team and what they got for it. I ain't seen Jayden Daniels running for his life, except for that last play, but he was just running back and forth behind time.
him having.
I mean, 3 rushes coming. As soon as the back foot hit, I used to blame Caleb Williams, saying he got to get the ball out quicker. Maybe it might be the offensive line. Maybe I was seeing it wrong. But he got to run around just to try to get a 4 or 5 yard pass off. This man's running for his life back there. And he's getting away just to throw the ball away or something like that. He's getting away, making some space, some time for himself. Like, golly, how much this man got to do like Mahomes in the Super Bowl versus Tampa when they ain't have an offensive line? So I came away a little bit more impressed with him. Not saying more impressed with him over Jayden Daniels. I'm saying more
Just in
impressed than
general.
what I had of him before. Yeah. As far as Jayden Daniels, his performance, I thought he had a good game. I was going to give him a little leeway for the ground balls that he was throwing across the middle because it seemed like in between the hash marks, the balls was bouncing. And I'm like, maybe he can only throw deep. I figure he's the best deep thrower coming into the league as far as the rookies. But I'll give him a little leeway because the ribs probably was hurt, but then y'all talking about 75%. Man, you on the field, you on the field. I saw Tony Romo play with a broke rib. I don't want to hear about a bruised rib from anybody. I watched Tony Romo play with a broke rib. He changed the play on the last play, hit my man Jesse Holly, grew up right down the street from me for the game-winning pass all the way to the one ball game with a broke rib.
With a whole right
Against them Niners too.
It was against them Niners, but I didn't want to mention that. But it was against them Niners. Last couple of times we used to beat on the Niners before they switched and turned it over on beating on us.
But you know what, y'all? I think y'all giving a lot of passes to the Bears and Caleb. Not all of y'all. I think box office and man. The reason I say this is Caleb, and when I say this, I'm not saying he's Mahomes, but he's similar to Mahomes in his style of play where he doesn't take what's given to him. He tries to wait for the big play, and that's why he's getting ran around all crazy. If you watch the replays, you heard your man Tony Romo say he should have got rid of it right there. He should have got rid of it right there. But instead, he's waiting for the second and third option to get deeper down rather than getting rid of it for a 5 or 7 yard play. That's wide open plenty of times. Now, was he getting a lot of pressure? For sure, it definitely was. But Jayden was too. I think you missed a couple plays that Jayden was moving. And then we're missing the point of we're talking about the Bears offensive line. The Bears is a top 5 defense in the league. My Commanders is 20 below, 23, 23rd. And we're giving them a pass. My quarterback threw for 328 yards and ran for 52 yards. Their quarterback threw for 133 yards. 95 of those yards in the
I'll
fourth
give you that.
quarter.
Let me just ask one question. I'll give you that because I knew that was going to make that point. He threw for how many? 300 what?
328 yards.
How much was the last pass? Last pass he threw?
67. So if you take
67?
away that, he still doubled them. If you take the Hail Mary away, he still doubled them in yards.
Okay. I'm asking because if he would have thrown a pick, we all would be sitting here like, well, you can't really count that last interception. He just threw a Hail Mary up. Does the last interception count? Does the last touchdown really, as far as his gameplay? It don't weigh that much to me. He made some plays. He ran. He got away. But he wasn't. It wasn't like boom right in his face. As soon as he about to throw the ball, every time he dropped back. And I'm watching intensely closely because I got DJ Moore on my fantasy team. He won't play again unless necessary. Because ain't no way in the world he gonna get the ball over there.
I mean, we can all agree. We're all like really real football fans. We can all agree, no matter who throws it, all Hail Marys are luck. It's a wish. We all can agree on that. So yeah, it was luck, but it happened. We can't take it away. Just like interception, when at the end of the year, when they go through stats for rookie of the year, if it was a pick,
well, I'll tell you this. I don't think it was luck.
But they're not gonna say that one pick from week 8 was a Hail Mary. They just gonna say Jayden had how many picks he had on the season. So it all counts no matter how you slice it.
I agree with that. I don't think the Hail Mary was luck. First of all, he threw the ball with a lot of arc, and the ball came down exactly where it should have came down at.
That's why
as far as where all his guys is at, mainly. Now the ball getting tipped back to the other guy, it happens. But that's the play. And that's why he was standing there. It wasn't like he was just there for no reason. So I don't think it was luck. I thought it was a good Hail Mary pass. I thought he waited just enough time for his guys to get down the field, and it worked out. I just want to make the point of if it was an interception, we brushed it off too. We'll be like, it happens. It could go either way, like you said. But 3-something. I'm not looking at his numbers and saying, oh, he got 300 something, he had 100 something. He could clearly outplayed him. He's better than him. I don't even know who's better at this point.
I don't know. How
I think Jayden's playing better.
I don't know. How
I think he got a lot more help around him.
See, that's the thing that kills me that people were saying now. You and ESPN analysts, everyone said we had nothing going into the season, and now that we're winning, now we're good and they need help. They said the Bears. They said Caleb.
Let me ask this. I can't speak about ESPN.
They said Caleb had the best help coming in as a number 1 pick before the season started ever. They said Jayden, they need to give some weapons, especially when we traded John Dotson away. They said, who's their number 2 receiver? None of y'all can even name my number 2 receiver. I can, but y'all can't because y'all a casual fan. Y'all not a fan of my team. Who's my number 2 receiver on my team? Like receiver, realistically.
I don't know. Why receiver?
Exactly.
I don't know.
That's your answer.
I mean, your number. Really,
let me ask you this question. STP Bowl podcast. When we made early season predictions, where did I say Washington will fall in the NFC East race?
I think you said second.
And where did I say what they would make this year?
The playoffs.
Exactly. So I don't know about ESPN. Maybe they had it wrong. I could have some things wrong, but I ain't got that one wrong. I said he was going to finish second. I knew what Dan Quinn was going to bring over there, and I know what it's like.
So, wait. I was about to say something, but I seen box office was about to say something. What you was about to say, box office?
Well, no, I was going to say, really, your number 2 wideout has been Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, right?
Wideout, yeah.
Right. Zach Ertz, and it's 13th season? That's not no weapons. So nobody can tell me nothing about Bears' weapons, and we ain't got no weapons. We have no weapons. We making weapons. Yeah. Every week in number 2 is a different person for us.
Because I guarantee you put them weapons over there with Jayden.
Right. Give us what
that's the thing. Matter of fact, see, you said it earlier. That's the thing. Yeah, it looked good if you add the weapons, but I'll be switching offensive lines because the game is won in the trenches. It's not won by the receivers. It's not won by the running backs. The game's starting in the trenches because if you can't block, I can't pass, he can't catch. I can't hand it off and he can't run.
Again. We had the bottom. They said we had a bottom half of the league.
I didn't think the Bears hot. I think Washington hot.
I'm saying
over Dallas.
They said we had a bottom half of the league offensive line. They said I like the Commanders, but I don't know about the offensive line. So now we got an offensive line all of a sudden. Or maybe our quarterback is making us look like we got one. Maybe that's what it is.
It's better than the Bears' offensive line.
No, the quarterback is better than their quarterback.
We're not going to act like Caleb Williams not mobile.
Right. He had 40-something yards.
He's running for his life out there just to complete a little simple pass.
Right. So
to try to get a playoff.
But that
one
the only offensive line excuse can only go so far when you got somebody who got wheels and can move. So if you have, because I really think if you put Jayden Daniels behind that offensive line, he may not be having the same exact year that he's having now, but he's still having a damn good year. I think he's doing better than Caleb is.
I think his numbers would be better on that Bears team.
Yeah, but I'm saying a lot more factors into just comparing the players. A lot more factors go into it.
I
Play
mean,
calling, run plays, the scheme of the passing offense, the
Now,
reads, all
I
that.
don't agree with
I
you.
think Caleb is more like, hey, go do out there and try to win us a game on offense. Run around, make some plays. Somebody got to get open sometime and hit him.
The Bears
Like
organization is horrible.
he already Patrick Mahomes or something.
but
The
it's
Bears
crazy.
organization is horrible. I said that on our show earlier this year during the draft. I said it. I will say that. But prior to now, we were saying the same thing about the Commanders. Their organization was horrible.
Right.
So we can't flip the script now. I don't think anybody had the Commanders as a top 10 organization as far as coaching decisions and GMs putting together a team, anything like that. I think that we all had them as a bad organization when it came to that. And they just happened to hit. They hit on Jayden.
And now they talk about give Caleb a running game. They said give Caleb the same running game as the Commanders. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but Swift was definitely ranked higher as a running back than Brian Robinson was going into the season. Like that's what I'm saying. They try to switch everything
That right there is my point. That statement right there proves everything I need to say. You talk about the running backs. The running game start with the offensive line. It don't matter who the running back is. I mentioned this on the last show. You asked me about Genty, when I want him in Dallas. I said, I don't know, because the offensive line can't block. It wouldn't make any difference who we put back there. Unless it's Barry Sanders from '93, it don't matter. So I think Caleb got a good running game over there. I think Swift makes enough plays and he's good enough. But the offensive line, as far as pass blocking, it ain't doing a good enough job for him out there.
So, man, you're a Cowboys fan, right?
Right.
Not to change the subject off the Commanders, but so what do you think about them activating Dalvin Cook?
I mean, you got to test him out sometime. The kid playing good tonight as far as Zeke, but I don't even see why he get carries necessarily.
Zeke?
Yeah. When he come in the game, they should be yelling at some pads.
Also, the Cowboys are falling apart over here. Niners scored on the drive, and now Dak threw a pick.
So, we got to get him out of here, man. We got to get him out of here. My boy.
Hey, but I do want to
I'm about to say, I at least got to go. Let me go check out the rest of my game, fellas.
Go ahead,
Good
man. Go ahead.
See y'all next time.
Right. Man, call Jerry Jones. Tell him to get Leonard Fournette on a jet. Get him in Dallas, man.
That run name, it don't matter. Unless it's Barry from '93, it will not help because they can't block. You see, when Cook get the ball, he got to make one man miss, right?
Let's go
It will
Niners.
not
Go
help.
ahead, get up. But real quick though, man. Like, but not you, man. I know you got to get to your game. But like, I just want to say I was impressed. I was very impressed with my Commanders, man. Like I was sad a little bit. We blew that lead. We controlled the whole game, but I knew we needed to get some touchdowns. We wasn't doing it, and we came out with, like I said, I know Hail Marys is luck. To me, all Hail Marys is luck. You could give a good ball to give a good chance, but it's a lot that got to happen for a Hail Mary to work. And I'm just proud we got the W. All hell, Jayden. You already know. Raise hell, Commanders take command. We are.
I respect it.
here.
I respect it.
I want to.
I respect it. The Bears did enough for me to keep the scoring average, get the scoring average a little down for the stake, but that's good enough for me. That's all I can ask. I'm shocked that they even got the record they got after watching them today. That's what I'm perplexed about. I got to go back and watch some more game film on them. But Jayden played a good game. The Commanders played a good game. I like the way they played. They came out. They called them, be a little bit more conservative, run. Hit the open man when the passes was there. The defense didn't like they missed a beat. Heck, I don't know what to complain about with the corners. Everybody seemed like they was good money to me today. So you got to give them credit. They won a good game, and that's a good win. I know. Box office mentioned that they didn't play anybody. The Bears is somebody. Obviously, there was what they had 2 losses coming in.
It was 4-2.
They didn't beat anybody either. Honestly,
that might be true. But
can't beat nobody but
Washington. I mean, they can only play what's on the schedule. Washington played them, and they beat them. So I got to give them that credit.
Yeah, I will say that. I want to add one thing to that. Washington and that Chicago have been terrible franchises, yes. But what we got to recognize is this is actually a new Washington franchise.
That is true. That is true.
New GM. I don't think anybody. What we all forgot to mention is Dan Quinn was an excellent hire. You can tell the team really likes Dan Quinn when they play for him. You can tell. Same thing when he was with Dallas. That defense really liked Dan Quinn and his personality. So I think that's one thing we're missing here. Meanwhile, Chicago didn't didn't change coaches. Eberflus, average at best. So I think Washington, while we see them as a terrible franchise the last 2 decades, I think this is a new ownership, GM, new coach. I think they're going to be seen differently here soon.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree with that.
I
It's
like
a
the
whole
sound
new
of that.
franchise, whole new organization there.
Yeah.
And they off to a heck of a start.
They
I
are.
congratulate them. Good win. But I'm not over jumping for joy. I'm like, okay, it happened.
Yeah, they're going to make the playoffs, and as a Washington fan, you should be nothing but proud and happy with that. As Daniels is a rookie, what else can you ask for?
Look,
Right.
I'm gonna do this. I ain't gonna jump out the window, but I'm gonna put my head out the window. I don't see us winning no Super Bowl or making it this year, but I believe we could beat anybody in the NFC this year. Anybody, any given Sunday. I feel that comfortable that when we lined up, we're capable of beating anybody in that NFC as of today. I feel comfortable saying that. Will we do it? I don't know, but I do believe. I'm not going to the game like, oh damn, we gotta play them. I'm going to the game like, all right, let's see what's up. That's a great feeling to have. Right?
Even
Bring it
Detroit.
on. Come see me. Come see me for something, Detroit.
I say, let me
Come
get up
see me
in
for
here while my
something.
boys over there real. Let me see if they can pull out and make a
Go
liar
ahead,
out of me
man.
to predict they would lose the game.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, man. You already
Box
know,
office,
boy.
box office. What score? What score? Let me see if y'all need to get back in here right away.
I think my stream's a little. Yeah, my stream's a
Oh, you
little.
said the Niners scored at halftime, right?
Who scored? See, because it's third and goal over here, 13-10 for me.
Oh, wait a minute.
Third and goal for who?
Third and goal, Kittle scores. Touchdown Niners, 20 to 10.
20 to
20
10.
to 10?
Flag. Fuck, I needed that for the parlay.
I'll let y'all.
All right, man.
All right.
Hey, man. Appreciate y'all fellas coming on. Shout out to my boy Maine from the Bull STP podcast with us.
Oh, it's
Appreciate
good.
my
Oh,
two
it's good.
boys C,
Hey,
my
hey,
boy
Reed.
Box Office from NBS. What's up, yeah?
Hey, just because that flag is picked up and Kittle scored, I just won $1,500 off $10 because my parlay was I had like 3-4 tight ends because it was tight end day. I was like, bro, they're about to go crazy, and all I needed tonight was Kittle to score and the Niners to win. So the Niners need to hold on here.
Hell, hey, come on the show more. I'm good luck.
Hey, I love it.
No, but definitely sign yourself out, fellas, before y'all go.
All right, y'all. Hey, appreciate you bringing me on, Reek. See, I've been giving you a hard time all this weekend. I'm gonna keep giving you a hard time on the show Tuesday or Wednesday whenever we air. But this was fun. I was happy my sunglasses were in the house. I thought they were in the car. Added the hat because I noticed you do that. So
you know it.
hey, thanks for having
Appreciate
me
you.
on, and let's go Niners.
You already know. Let's go, Niners.
Hey man, all right. Let me go ahead and get up out of here, man. My last minute shout outs. I always go to my family, Hunter Morgan, Tori, Christian, Lee, and Elwood. Daddy, love y'all. I'll see you in just a second. To my beautiful wife, Latricia, I love you too. I'll see you in just a second. And Pap grandbabies, Marcel Carter, Brian, and Nazaria, Grace, Brian, Pap, love y'all. I'll see you in just a second. Even if it's just on my screensaver. And to Reek, you and your homies, man, appreciate y'all having me on here, bro. Glad I could bring a little insight. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely want to give a shout out to my STP teammate Maine, my other STP teammate Nitty, who couldn't be here today. Shout out to my two brothers from MBS. That's another team I'm with. I rock with Mr. C and my boy Box Office. And the biggest shout out in the world to King Jayden Daniels, Rookie of the Year and the number 2 or 3 MVP candidate after today. Let's go, baby! See y'all soon, fellas.
All right, baby.